Well, his legs, Manny's legs are like tree trunks.
Yeah, and the
it's
hand
crazy.
speed, the power,
speed, everything.
Prior to his comeback bout against Mario Barrios, Joe Rogan has made it apparent that Manny Pacquiao appears dangerous. Furthermore, that wasn't a casual remark. Rogan has seen the last video of the physical change. Pacquiao's intensity, timing, and speed were all evident throughout camp. Rogan believes that this weekend, Manny Pacquiao may actually prove everyone who is disparaging him wrong.
I think Barrios wins. I think young, and it's hard with age. But I think if anyone was going to do it, Manny Pacquiao's the
In the last few months, in boxing, the topic of conversation quickly changed. After being out of the ring for 4 years, Pacquiao declared his intention to return. Most people don't anticipate much from him at 46, given that he lost to Yordenis Ugas via decision in his most recent bout. Critics predict that this will be a light display and a formal farewell. However, everyone's viewpoint appears to have shifted as Pacquiao's daily itinerary and the training camp footage began to surface. Videos showed him throwing fast-paced combinations in the gym, running hills with scores of others following, and enduring intense belly fitness exercises.
Me, I got the call oh, Pacquiao, he's interested in coming out of retirement, and like fighting you, right, for the title. And all I was like, I was kind of just like, wait, what, like Pacquiao? I was like, holy.
Yeah, like. You're like, wait, Manny Pacquiao?
Yeah, but it was like he wants to come out of retirement and fight me. And I was like, so like, does he think sweet or? But yeah, regardless, right, of the reason, right? It's an honor, right? It's a name, right? One of those dream matchups you think about as like a kid or like when you're playing like fight night.
Manny has made it apparent what will happen after I am his opponent. Pacquiao stated, "I'm not underestimating my opponent," following a scene in which his longtime strength coach Justin Fortune slapped him across the hands and abs with a bamboo stick. "I have to go more extra mile to punish myself to be able to win the fight, and that's my goal. I need to confirm that I am in perfect health. I'm still here. It's Manny Pacquiao again." He then summarized the build-up on social media with the following post: training camp recap, hard work, sacrifice, faith, 1 week to go. The video featured moments with fighters like Teopo Lopez, as well as sparring, speed drills, and shadow boxing.
I can't see Manny winning. I'll be honest with you.
Really?
No, I can't see. I think age is a big factor, you know, even though he's my favorite fighter and stuff like that. Mario Barrios is a beast. 30 years young, in the prime, going from a world title, you know, it's a hard challenge for Manny.
My passion is boxing. How I prepared and how hard I worked to ensure that I could fight well for the supporters. He also gave Mario Barrios, his opponent, credit. He trained hard, I know. He must defend his title. Additionally, Manny will undoubtedly win the fight, according to Joe Rogan and many others. On the other hand, Mario Barrios is treating this as if it were the most important battle of his life. As the WBC welterweight champion, he is well aware of what facing Pacquiao entails. He knows that being in the spotlight might be dangerous, but he doesn't care. He said, "It's kill or be killed in there. I'm prepared to use all measures required to defend my championship."
I mean, at the end it's kill or be killed. I know, like if he has been hurt at any point, he's gonna be the same way. Like I said, it's just my job, just to work on everything. Me and my team have been, training and drilling, these last couple weeks, and finish off these next 6, as best as we can, so I could go under come fight night and still retain the title.
Barrios has stated unequivocally that he will not be lenient toward a legend. "If we were in a reversal scenario, Pacquiao wouldn't try to be kind to me. He won't feel sorry for me in there," Barrios told The Ring. "It's simply the sport's reality." That remark was made in relation to Jake Paul's admission that he held back during his fight with Mike Tyson in November. Barrios stated that he is not using that strategy. He fought to a draw on the same card that evening. "I intend to enter there maliciously. I'm working to get him to go."
With the age, but you have to take into account the last time he stepped foot in that ring against Ugas. You know, he didn't look good. He was outmatched by, you know, a fighter, a younger fighter. Barrios is no slouch. Barrios is a young fighter, you know, bigger fighter, knows how to, you know, control distance very well, can punch a little bit. Like, he's no easy task for anybody in the welterweight division. And for Manny to come back after...
Barrios acknowledged how odd it feels to fight someone he looked up to, indicating some personal struggle on the clash. He said, "He's such a likable dude. It's difficult to say, dude, I'm going to challenge him for my title." Admiration, however, does not imply that he will become light. He stated unequivocally that everything changes when the bell rings. The respect, the smiles, and the history won't matter. Pacquiao is being treated like a genuine threat by him. Rogan noticed that Pacquiao's body was telling the story. His conditioning at 46 does not like that of a fighter emerging from retirement. It appears to be a mid-prime fighter. He has torn arms. He moves with urgency. Even some of his own sparring partners have been taken aback by his ability to link combos.
What do you have to say to all of your fans tuning in for your fight coming up? What's your message?
July 19th, tune in, man. It's gonna be a big night. Whether you're a supporter, whether you're with me or against me, hey. Tune in. It's gonna be a great night. I'm defending my title against a legend, and I know there's gonna be a lot of Filipinos in attendance. There's gonna be a lot of Mexicans, there, and it's gonna be a good night of boxing. And I think just for the world of sports, and I'm ready, and now I'm just counting down, patiently waiting.
It's not a ceremony. In his interviews with boxers who overstayed their time, Joe Rogan saw their attempts to appear as though they still had one more left. They didn't look like Pacquiao. He appeared threatening, attentive, and sharp, and this build-up doesn't seem random. Everything on Pacquiao's camp is set up to match the excitement of the championship. He hasn't trained like a cash-out thanks to the daily hill runs, the body training with bamboo sticks, and the gym more sessions. He has the training of a man pursuing an objective. Directly acknowledging it, Pacquiao stated, "I have to make sure I'm in 100% condition." And in the video, he said it once again, "I remain here." This isn't the nostalgic Manny that people are looking for. He doesn't seem to want to play it safe or wave goodbye. He desires a different title. And that's precisely why Rogan described it as risky. Because Barrios is in serious danger if he is even 70% of the fighter he used to be, and if he is displaying that physique and mindset. People still assume that becoming older automatically means declining, but Rogan pointed it out. Conditioning, however, is truthful. How you train doesn't help either. There's a reason you're working like a 26-year-old and showing up at 46.